bringing you breaking news from the national government.
This just came through. The national government established a bank in Maryland after the War of 1812. Maryland had a law passed requiring the national bank to pay a heavy tax to the state of Maryland. McCulloch, the bank cashier, denied to pay the tax. McCulloch was fined $2,500. The Court of Appeals upheld the decision of the lower court.
Did Maryland's law to tax the national government, nationally chartered bank, unconstitutionally interfere with the federal powers?
Well, Congress shall have the power to make all laws necessary and proper for carrying into the forgiving powers, and all powers in the Constitution.
Does Congress have the power to establish a national bank?
Well, the Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in all the states shall be bound thereby.
The argument by McCulloch was that the power to charter a national bank was not mentioned in the Constitution and is as one of the implied powers.
Well, the right of the national government and is not specifically granted in the Constitution.
The bank is a necessary and proper way for Congress to conduct the financial affairs of other countries.
It is not in the implied powers for Congress to establish a national bank, so the power to establish banks are reserved for the states.
If Maryland is allowed to tax a bank, the state could destroy the bank by taxing it so much.
Well, the states have the power to tax institutions and businesses in their own bonds.
The court has ruled in favor of the national government to be able to establish a bank and also found that the state did not have the power to tax the national bank.
Well, Justice Marshall stated that the federal government had powers that weren't directly expressed in the Constitution.
Although the federal government didn't directly have the power to charter the bank, Congress did have the power to make all laws necessary and proper. He also said even though the states had the power to tax, the Constitution and the laws made are supreme. Maryland didn't have the ability to tax a federal establishment. It was an attempt by the state to destroy the bank. This was a challenge on the federal government.
Now back to your regular casting. Go press button. I can't get up.